Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, we're going to be making another Scream 6 theory video on a theory that I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard um, about Kirby possibly being some type of killer in Scream 6. Um, you know, that's a theory that's been going around for a while now, and I kind of wanted to talk about it too, because it's an interesting theory. So yeah, before we get into it, I would just like to ask if any of you guys are new, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel, and yeah, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna dive right into the video. So Kirby Reed, she's a character I feel like a lot of us fans are really interested in. She's she's a character that is like mysterious right now to us because we really don't know what she's gonna do. I mean, we know she's an FBI agent, you know, and we know she's gonna, you know, it's already been like, like 12 years later, um, since Scream 4. So it's gonna be, more. We're gonna probably see a different side of Kirby most likely. So that kind of like begs the question: will Kirby be some kind of killer in Scream 6? Um, will she be revealed to be one of the killers? Um, Me personally, I think that it is possible. It definitely is possible, in my opinion. I'm not saying it will happen. Because I don't really think it will happen. Personally, like for the most part, I guess I stand where you know, like I just think that it most likely isn't gonna happen. But however, I do think that it could possibly happen if they execute it, properly. If they execute the whole, explaining how, Kirby planned all this, what she did, um, why she became a killer, and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it could possibly work, because, and also because we've never really had like a, returning character who was like a good, you know, they were like a good guy, and then out of nowhere they just become, they return, and then they become a killer, you know. Kirby was just a regular character. She was a, just a good. She was, you know, she wasn't, one of the killers in Scream 4. So, she was one of the good guys. And for her to like come back to Scream 6 and then all of a sudden be a killer, if they execute that properly, you know, good guy turns, bad guy. She becomes a villain, a killer, and all that. I think it could work. Like I said, if they execute it properly, I think it could work. Now, am I saying it will happen? No, I'm not saying it'll happen, but I'm just saying that it is possible. Um, like I think that it's an interesting theory. It was a theory that honestly I kind of had to think about for a while because it was a theory that I was just not too sure on. I was kind of like, I don't, I like, I was just like, I don't know, because I feel like this was like a theory that I've been hearing for like a while now. Like this was a theory that you know, that a lot of fans were theorizing for like the longest time. They were like, oh yeah, like Kirby's gonna, be a killer and she's gonna do this, she's gonna do that. And, I was like, I just, it's not that I wasn't sold on the idea. I don't know. For the most part, I was just not too, like, I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling it. But I still held on that possibility. But now I'm kind of almost, feeling the theory even more now because of the trailer. Um, not really the trailer, but more so just the the theories I've heard surrounding Kirby's character, and a lot of the theories I've been hearing kind of like some of them are kind of interesting, and it really does beg the question. Like, yeah, she could possibly end up being revealed to be one of the killers in Scream 6 or even possibly Scream 7. Like, imagine if Kirby ends up like, not revealing herself in Scream 6 and she's like some kind of mastermind or something. She gets revealed in Scream 7. That's possible too. Um, because I don't think I've heard that many fans say that before. Because most fans are usually saying like, oh yeah, they're theorizing her being a killer in Scream 6. But I think it's possible that my bad guys. Um, hold on. Oh shoot. Yeah, my bad guys. But yeah, like I was saying, I do think it's possible that Kirby could end up being a killer in Scream 6 because it's been a long time since we've seen her character. We don't know how much she's changed ever since Scream 4. And you could imagine she's most likely going to be, you know, maybe not completely different, but for the most part, she's older now. And, with everything she's been through, it might have possibly affected her. Um, and, it's just like they could probably, write that in, like where she's like, she's kind of like become like just for the longest time she maybe had possibly became some type of you know like fear, like she's like driven in fear from the trauma that she experienced in Scream 4 and whatnot. And of course, if they were to go that route though, I wouldn't want them to make Kirby's character a complete like just like maniac the whole movie where she's just like shaking every time she talks, and she like it's just like over here like going crazy, like kind of like how Laurie was in Halloween 2018. Like I wouldn't want them to do all that, but like they can kind of have her just be a little bit shaken still from the events of Scream 4, and maybe some of that trauma kind of you know made her go a little bit crazy or something. I don't know. Like they can just um, write something in possibly to like, make it, you know, execute it properly to explain it well for why she would become a killer. Because obviously, if they were to make her a killer, of course they're gonna have to execute that properly. They can't just make her a killer and just like, um, you know, not explain it well and it doesn't really make sense. But if they execute it properly, I think it could work. I think it could work. But yeah, I mean, these are theories that I've heard a lot already, and I'm sure a lot of you guys who are watching this video have too, like it's all over the internet at this point. Like other YouTubers, a lot of other YouTubers have theorized this already. Um, a lot of fans have theorized this, so it's like this is not anything, you know, this is not like a new theory going around, but it's like it's an interesting theory because it kind of does make you think like it could possibly happen. Like I said, am I saying it will happen? No. Am I saying it's possible? Yeah. That I'm just saying like it is possible to me. Um, and I'm not even and with this theory as well. Like I don't want some of you guys to think that I'm so like sold on to this theory to the point where I'm thinking, you know, like to the point where I'm like wanting this to happen because I'm not like like I said, a lot of the times when I theorize stuff on my channel, I'm just making it for content, entertainment and just for fun. It's just theory, we're just theorizing. I'm not like so like bought into these theories to the point where I'm like, yeah, I want this to happen so bad. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just doing this for fun, for content, for you guys watching and whatnot. It's just fun to theorize with stuff. So, I'm not like, going crazy over these theories or anything, but they're just fun to think about. Because like I said, Kirby, if she were to, but like, because like, there's no denying that if she were to be like unmask herself in Scream 6 and reveals herself to be a killer this whole time, bro, I'm sure, bro, a lot of us would be shocked. Like, there's no denying that. Like, a lot of us would be shocked because, like, I mean, like who would? A lot of us wouldn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a theory. That would be, well, not a theory. That would be a shocking reveal. You know, that would like probably be the most shocking of this whole franchise if she were to like unmask herself, Kirby unmask herself, and she's the killer. And with her being an FBI agent, maybe she kept all that shrine stuff in that museum, kind of like maybe she held it there for like evidence or something, and that's that, like, that's possible. I said that about Dermot Mulroney too, because he's a detective and whatnot. um, what his character is. So I've theorized that with his character too. But imagine, it's probably it's probably that's probably happening with Kirby. Like, she's the one keeping all that shrine stuff, there in the museum because she's an FBI agent. She kept it there for like evidence or something, or so-called evidence for investigation or something like that. But in reality, you know, she's the one, like, just imagine if she was the one, you know,
Oh shoot, my AirPods died. Hold on. Yeah, my bad, guys. But like, just imagine if Kirby was the one leading this whole Ghostface, you know, shrine stuff and all these Ghostface killers that are gonna be in Scream 6. You know, she's the one leading this whole group of Ghostface killers, and she's the mastermind behind it all. Imagine, bro, that would just be crazy. Like, that would just be crazy. But it's interesting to think about. Like I said, it definitely is. Um, you know, and like I said, I just think that it's a theory that it could possibly happen. It could possibly happen, as long as they execute it properly. I think it could work. I think it could work. Um, so that's my whole thought on that, on this whole Kirby being a possible killer in Scream 6 and whatnot. That these are my whole thoughts on that. But yeah, I've like I said, a whole bunch of other fans have already theorized this. A whole bunch of other YouTubers as well. Um, have theorized this as well. So it's like, this isn't anything. This isn't a new theory, but it's a fun theory. It's a fun theory that I wanted to make for a while now, but I just haven't had time. But man, I'm gonna keep getting making more theory videos for sure. Um, but yeah, like, it's so fun to just theorize and about Scream 6, because we're not even that far away from the movie at this point. We're literally only a month away. It's crazy. I'm just so excited for for Scream 6, and I'm just happy. I'm just happy, bro. And speaking of Scream 6 as well, we got this information. Um, I saw it on Critical Overlord's Twitter page, but this information originally came from Deadline Hollywood. Basically, Paramount is gonna have a Super Bowl spot for Scream 6, which I just think is awesome. Um, not really that big into football, not gonna lie, but you know, I might just end up, I might just end up watching the Super Bowl just to see, the whole Scream 6, TV spot that they're gonna have apparently for Scream 6 there. Um, No, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do all that. I would. I'm not gonna watch a whole Super Bowl just for one little thing. But um, I might just watch, like, because a lot of like fans are most likely gonna be posting about it on social media. So I'll probably just see a little clip somewhere out there on Twitter or Instagram or something. So I'll probably see it there and just, like, you know just watch it. Um, a little clip of the Scream Six TV spot for the Super Bowl. So that's where I'll find it most likely. But yeah, it's cool. I don't know if they're just gonna play like the trailer for Scream Six at the Super Bowl, or if they're gonna like play some, they're gonna show some new footage on Scream Six in the Super Bowl, or if they're gonna show like like I don't know. Um, like I've seen some fans talk about that already, but I really don't know. Like, I mean, because I feel like most likely they're just gonna play the trailer for Scream Six at the Super Bowl, but I don't know if they're gonna like show any new footage or any like some new TV spots at the Super Bowl. Like, I don't know, but we'll see, I guess. But we also got this like new poster for Scream Six with Ghostface with the old age worn out mask. I'm telling you, bro, this mask is Ghostface. I feel like is gonna be so. I feel like he is gonna be just like badass in Scream Six. Um, I he seems menacing and whatnot. At least the one wearing this old age worn out mask, like this killer definitely seems like a freaking menace. But yeah, like I said, I think that this is a good poster. And I like the other poster too for Scream Six, the official character posters, with all the characters, um, you know, in the New York buildings with the Ghostface silhouette and the mask, hovering over them, similar to the Scream 5 poster. I've already showed you guys it, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, I like the poster. Um, but I've pretty much liked all the Scream 6 posters. I think they're all good. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to talk about today. Um, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.